I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy than it winning.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Ravens coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. 59 years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? And we will not have a return to the... The Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They go play action here on first down. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On the jump. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
19 Tigers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Adams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Now Allen. Now the ball comes loose. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. An inside give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Not 19. 50 Bowcat. 19 right. Trap 60.
On 3rd down, Childress. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trailed early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. It's a close game here early on. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
Let's go. Let's go, ladies. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run with Allen. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first down at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw here. Allen here on the screen. There's the stiff arm. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, Reed, go!
Now a carry for Allen.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go now.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Come on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ready?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70. Cowboy 80.
Up the middle, Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
79 Broncos.
Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
19, Pioneer.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Childress. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there just before halftime, 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go now.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Ready.
Now Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of...
And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
19 Tiger.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
137 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's going to be a yard short. Needed two, but only got one. Fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big roll of the dice on fourth. Pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the bootleg. Childress. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hughes.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Allen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens 47.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Childress. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Cowboys are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And Allen's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. On 2nd down, it's Allen, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to goal.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running right, Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Off play action. Childress. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Childress. Right side to Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get it! 18 Cardinals. Dragon 60. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw on second down. Childress looking downfield for Jones. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's go now.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Up the middle they go. Allen. And And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.